Let's get straight back to our breaking news for you here on RT. Briton Gary McKinnon, who's accused of hacking into the Pentagon, will stay in the UK after his extradition to the US was blocked. Let's now talk to RT's Polly Boyker, who's standing by for us live in London. Joining us now live. Polly, good to see you. The extradition has been blocked. What is next for Gary McKinnon?
Yes, well, waterboarding of the mind. That's what Gary McKinnon's mother has called the 11-year wait to know what's going to happen to her son. The experience of waiting all that time from when he was arrested back in 2002 for hacking into US military computers. All that time, the US has wanted him to go on trial there where he could face a potentially 60-year sentence. Now, it's a massive sigh of relief for McKinnon. He now knows that he's not facing extradition. Theresa May said that it would be because of it would be a breach of his human rights to send him there because Gary McKinnon, as many now know, he is mentally ill and he would be at a massive risk of suicide if he were to go to the States. Now, there's been a strong line of pressure from the United States to send him over, so this is very much a difficult decision for the Home Secretary that she had to make today. However, she has now made it. It now means that Gary McKinnon stays in the UK and prosecutors here are going to decide whether or not he should face trial in the UK.
Well, certainly, Polly, you talk about the tough decision for the British Home Secretary there. Not exactly a kowtowing to what some say is the bullying weight that comes out of Capitol Hill, of course, in Washington, D.C. You know, she's also said, though, that the Secretary there to commission a review, ultimately, of extradition laws themselves. Any changes we can expect, Polly?
Yes, so it's a wider repercussion from the decision on Gary McKinnon today that's interesting to a lot of observers, because a lot of people in the UK have spoken for a long time now about how unbalanced and unfair the UK-US extradition treaty is. It's seen 9 times more Britons go over to the US in the past 10 years than UK citizens come back to than US citizens, come over to the UK to be tried. So what the Home Secretary has suggested is that there is now going to be a forum bar for anybody who's wanted by the United States. That means, in plain terms, it means that anybody wanted by the US is going to first have a hearing in the UK where judges will decide whether or not it's fair to send a suspect over to the States.
All right, RT's Polly Boyker there live in London. Thank you.